Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Vanessa. Today I'm going to be sharing with you how I did this little last minute Valentine's box for my son. If you would like to see how I do it, then please keep on watching. Okay guys, so you're going to grab your cereal box, and on the side of your cereal box there should be like a seam to it. I already opened it here, but there should be a seam glued down on the side of your box, and you're just going to tear it open from there so you can have the most cardboard out of it. You're going to be able to use the most of the cereal box opening it that way. So you open it, and once you open it, you're going to go on the inside of the box, and you're going to grab your bowl and try and center it as best as you can. Try and center it, and try not to cut this area right here because you're gonna end up using this at the end. So you just get your bowl there, you center it, and with a marker or a pen you're gonna trace around it. Trace around it, and you're gonna do the same on the other side. I'm gonna trace around it. Like so, and you are going to cut all around it. You're going to cut the two circles, and once we cut this, we'll go to the sides of the box, what we're going to do with it. Okay guys, so now that we have our circles cut out, we're going to turn them right sides together. You know, the side strips I told you not to cut, we're going to turn those right sides together too, and we're going to use this to glue them around the circles to make the edges of our container or our Valentine's box so it can hold the Valentine's cards and anything that they might want to put in there. So what we're going to do to make a long strip is we're going to glue these two strips together. Let's glue them right sides together with our glue gun and try to go above that little fold so it won't be too flimsy. Put a good amount of glue there and go down the edges as well, and try not to put it too close to the outside of the cardboard because it's gonna end up seeping out and it can burn your fingers, so just be careful with that. So glue it down. As you can see, we have a long strip now. So now what you're going to do is the wrong side, you're going to try and put it on the outside. And we're going to glue these edges all around the edge of the circle. Just by using the glue gun. I'm just going to use, I'm going to glue it little by little. Make sure you do this carefully because since we are working on the outer side of the box, you don't want to end up burning yourself. So I'm almost done gluing it here. I am just putting a little line of glue. Let's see if I can show you up close. It's just a little line of glue here on the edge of the circle, as close as possible. I'm gluing it like that, and then I'm kind of pressing down the side cardboard and pushing it into the glue so it can have a bit of a seal, because you don't want to leave any gaps and then end up for your kid to end up with the Valentine's cards flying all over the place. So just push it down, and at the same time push it towards the end like this. And if you notice that it does have a bit of a gap, just go back in and put a little strip of glue. And like this, and just let it dry. And I'm gonna leave these little flaps so my son can be able to like open them up and put his cards in there. So this is gonna serve that purpose. Just you can either do both or just one. So just make sure the edges are glued securely here. This is, I don't know if you can see that how I'm pushing it in. It's kind of like the glue's kind of overlapping that side panel we did. So like this, and all you have to do is do the same step on the other circle, and you're gonna glue it all around the same way we did the bottom, and then we can paint it. I am done gluing this both sides, and as you can see, it is done. And if you have these little edges, you can go ahead and cut them off. This is, I think I squeezed the side panel a little too much in here, and I got this gap here, but you can just cut it off. And what you could do here, you have two choices. You can either paint it, or you can go online and get an image of a basketball about the same size and just glue it on top, and you would be done if you just do that step, just gluing a picture of the basketball board. In my case, I'm gonna paint it because I really like to paint, and I'm just using this, it's a yogurt lid, and I'm using this sponge brush. And with these type of sponges, I do recommend that you wet it a little bit, because if not, you are going to end up with the side parts of it a little too dry. So it's best if you wet it down a little. And I need to add a little more orange because I want some of that black to be able to simulate how the basketball kind of looks. So just go ahead and just paint it until it's completely covered, and then we can paint the lines. Go ahead and paint the front and the back, and if you want to speed up the process of the paint drying a little quicker, you can always go ahead and use a blow dryer and blow dry the paint so it can be a little bit faster. You see, so this is the color I wanted. I didn't want it too bright orange. I wanted it more like how the basketball looks. So you do this on both sides and on your edges. So the painting is done. It is all orange all over, as you can see. And now what I did, I just pulled up an image of a basketball, and I'm just gonna draw in the lines of the basketball using a small flat brush. And with some black paint, I'm gonna do the lines that go in the center of the basketball. And it's I think it's easy. I'm actually just eyeballing them, and it's like a cross in the middle. I'm gonna use the flaps as my center, and it's like a cross. Make sure you saturate your brush so we can try and do this in one stroke. It's gonna be all the way down. I'm kind of curve it to simulate that basketball effect. And then on the other side, do the same thing. And if you make a mistake, or if you don't like how the line looks or whatnot, you can always go back to that orange color and just use it almost as an eraser and like paint the edge of it. So that's how it looks on the image, like this, and then we're gonna do a curved one here. I'm just eyeballing this, so it's a little crooked, I'm sorry. So from this edge to the next. Like this. Like that. And it's a little crooked, but I'm just gonna fix it with the orange paint. And then the same at the other side. I think it'd be easier like if we kind of like do these two dots of black paint and just curve it almost as if you were making like a C, and connect those two dots. Like so. I don't think it looks bad. I'm probably gonna go in the edges a little bit and make them a little thinner with that paint. But for now, I think it doesn't look so bad. And then I also painted the flaps here. I think it's gonna need a second coat. And you're gonna be able to put your Valentine's cards. These are the ones my son chose. And just put them in. Put them all in. And just close this little flap, and that's it. You can do the same thing on the other side if you'd like, just to make it even. And that's about it, you guys. This can probably hold even like Valentine's treats. So for a kid, I think it's a really nice idea to do for them, to make them feel a little special this Valentine's. I like to do these kind of things for my kids for that reason, so they can feel special, like mommy made something for them. But anyways, guys, this is it. I hope you guys liked the tutorial, and if you did, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and hit that notification bell for more DIYs. Thanks so much for watching. Bye. Just wanted to show you a little bit how you can fix those lines. Here, I went out a little on that line, so you can just go in with your brush with that same orange and just strain it out. It serves as kind of like an eraser. See, you can just, if you need a little more paint, you just let it dry. If you can still see it through, you just let it dry and go through it again. And see, it's much straighter than this other side. That's all you have to do.